Welcome to Sixthisoverdrive, everybody. That's right, I'm here, and you know what time it is? It's bike trip time! Yes! I'm gonna go on a bike trip with my buddies on Wednesday. It's only Sunday right now, but you know what I'm doing right now? Is I'm going to do a trial pack on my luggage. By the way, what do you think of the haircut? It's a little bit messy, I'm not gonna lie. I went out for a 2-hour motorcycle ride today already, and I got a little bit of helmet head. But I'm looking pretty trim, pretty good for a 50-year-old guy. Anyway, guys, we're gonna do a trial run. I've got my stuff all over my bed. My wife's not exactly happy, but I want to make sure everything fits into these bags, because all I do is I get this little cargo net and I strap it to the back of my XSR 900. Let me show you what that looks like. This little cargo net right here. This little thing here is all that holds on to my luggage, with a couple bungee straps across to hold my warm weather inside jacket type stuff, because that's all I wear during the days. This is a t-shirt, my underwear, a pair of riding pants, and a riding jacket, and a pair of riding boots. The rest of the stuff all goes into those little bags. It's incredible that I get it in there, especially with drones and cameras and everything, to give you guys videos, which are going to be coming. But for now, we're just showing you how I pack up these bags and how I get them ready so that I'm ready to go Wednesday morning, because it's 2 days away. That's pretty close, and I want to make sure I've got all my X's X'd and my O's in little, I don't know, whatever they say with that. Anyway, guys, so this is going to be an exciting video. We're going to head down to the States into Montana. We've got 4 bikes that are super exciting bikes to ride, and we're going to have a blast on them. Hopefully I get a chance to ride everybody's bikes and they can try out mine. There's my bike, which is a 2016 XSR 900 Anniversary Edition. We've got 2 FZ900s, one a 2018, one a... They're both 2018s. And the other one's a 2014 Street Triple from Triumph. Not the R version, but I'm still looking forward to trying that one, because that Street Triple is the bike that all of these bikes were based on. And these bikes will be an absolute blast in the States and the twisties when we get into those roads. It is gonna be the best time you could ever imagine. So stick around, here we go, guys. It's the day of the trip and I am so excited, so excited. But look what's going on outside. Woke up this morning at like 5:30, thunder, lightning, rain splashing against, winds coming like crazy. It's supposed to be gone by 10, that's when we're leaving. Today, I don't think I'm gonna get a whole lot of the trip in, because honestly guys, it's the most boring trip in the world this first day. But we'll see what happens. Well, it's a new turn of events. Picked up a hole in Steve's radiator. Now we're in New Meadow, Idaho, about 2 hours away from Boise. So for sure one of us is gonna have an early trip home, unless somebody lends us another radiator from a brand new Z900. Most of the dealerships that we called here don't even know what a Z900 is. And then there were 3. That's right, Steve is... We're not sure what he's doing yet, actually. He was in the hotel room this morning, still trying to figure it out, whether or not he buys a U-Haul and haul it all the way back to Canada, or, you know, maybe talk somebody into taking... He's got to get there, and he's got a blown radiator. He's got a hole in it, and every time it gets to a certain temperature, it starts to spit out
spit out coolant all over the place. So yeah, so we're down to 3 riders. He's got to figure out a way home. His in-laws might bring him home, or he might just rent a U-Haul, but that's $1,300 Canadian. $1,300! That's a lot of money to do that, and plus he's still got to get home, probably do a hotel or 2 yet. So that little thing, just that tiny little rock, can be very costly and really wreck a trip. So I think when I get home I'm looking into a radiator guard. What do you think, boys and girls? Comment below. Well, this is the final day of us being in the United States. We get past the border into Canada later on today. We've got about 600k or 400 miles before that happens. And it's been just a great time. It's really too bad Steve couldn't make it all the way. He limped his bike back to Coeur d'Alene, and his parents, I guess, are going to come and pick him up from there. It's still about a 12-hour drive home, poor guy. It's kind of a rough way to leave the bike trip, but that's all right. Man, it's a good time out here, though. Isn't this beautiful?
Okay guys, well, I didn't really end off the video very much. I had to come back after holidays. It's now 2 weeks later. Right now it is absolutely weird outside because we've got forest fires coming down from BC and all the smoke is piling back into Lloydminster here. Our skies are apocalyptic. It looks bright orange outside. There's no sun anywhere to be had. It's almost like an eclipse. It's weird. Anyway guys, I ended up coming home again from Lethbridge all by myself. Of course, as you know, Steve had the radiator problems, and Ty lives in Lethbridge, and yeah, Darren decided to take some of his holidays and spend a couple extra days with family in Lethbridge. So I drove home all by myself again in the straight boring rain. Yeah, that happened. Anyway guys, I tell you where we went on this trip, just in case you're knowing. I'll put a map up. Once we got to Lethbridge, we took off and we went to Coeur d'Alene, and then the plan was to go down to Boise, Idaho, and then from Boise, Idaho, we decided to go back up again to Missoula, and then from Missoula, Montana, we made it back to Lethbridge, and then of course I drove home by myself. I also told you that I'd give you a quick rundown about these motorcycles, because we had some stunning naked 900cc category motorcycles, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about them. Okay, first of all, The Z900, we're going to give it top rates for power and handling. The bike is absolutely phenomenal when it comes to being a balanced bike that you can't really fault for anything. It doesn't have rider controls or anything, but you don't really need them. The bike's power is just that well suited. The only thing I might knock that Z900 for is its personality. Both an exhaust note and just general feel to the bike. It just does everything so well that it doesn't get your heart going the way the XSR 900 does. Then for the Triumph Street Triple 675, now they have an 875 out there if you're buying it right now. And when you look at that bike, that brings it up into the horsepower categories, and that was a very complete balanced bike as well. Had a little bit more personality than the Z900. But it's also the most costly of all the bikes in this, especially if you go to the R, of course, which would handle better than all of them because you're getting Brembo brakes and adjustable suspensions, Öhlins and everything like that. But the bike, it's going to cost you a couple grand more than any of these other bikes. The XSR 900, everybody agreed that it had the best personality out of all of them. It was very rammy. You could lift the front wheel up in first and second gear without even using the clutch. So anyway, guys, if you're looking at an XSR 900 or a XSR 900, FZ09, MT09, same kind of category, those bikes are more exciting than the Z900. But they're not as complete. They're twitchier, they don't handle quite as good, and the Z900 is going to run away from you in the straightaways. So that's a brief rundown of the bikes. Like I said, I would buy one of these bikes not based on performance because they're that close. Unless you're on a track, nobody's going to run away from anybody with one of these bikes. I would look at it if you want exciting and visceral riding experience, and you go with the Yamahas. If you want that exclusivity of having a British bike and it costs a little bit more but not as many people have it, I would go with the Triumph. If you want the most balanced complete bike and you really like that kind of more transformer look that the Z900 has, it's got a real neat look to it, kind of like an attacking bumblebee or something. It's a nice bike. Then that's what I would go for. But guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to end up the video now. Remember to share, like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep making these. Hit that bell or whatever they're making you do to get notifications. Because you know what? This is Sixthisoverdrive, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye.